What is going on, guys? It's me, your host, Vintus, and today we're going to be talking about the Hyperion, or any other Witherblade variant, and its current price of 1 billion coins, lowest bin, and why I think it is actually currently worth its price, and that it probably will not drop in value. So I'm not gonna waste your time asking you to sub and like and everything, just make sure to do it. But let's just get straight into why I think the Hyperion may actually go up, or at least will not lose value in the future. First of all, we need to look at the Necron's handle. The Necron's handle currently is priced, Necron's handle. The Necron's handle is currently priced at 900 million coins, lowest bin, which is between triple and double of what it used to be, depending on what time period you look at. This is absolutely insane, and it's super expensive, and it has been a huge increase, and due to that, a lot of players think that it is no longer worth its money. However, I've recently made a video about why Hyperions are 1 billion coins, and I've talked about the changed drop rates for the handle, so we know the drop rates have been greatly changed and are now around 1 in 1,000. However, we are not actually sure about the initial drop rate of the handle. I initially thought the drop rate of the handle was 1 in 400, which is what a lot of people thought as well, but digging deeper, it seems a lot of people also believe that it was 1 in 200, and we never had an actual confirmation of the drop rate of the Necron's handle, and we are not sure. But if it is 1 in 400 and now it's 1 in 1,000, then the increase in price of the Necron handle is pretty understandable and quite fair. It went from about 400 mil to a bill. It increased a bit more than the drop rate decreased, but it's still a pretty decent increase. However, if the drop rate was actually 1 in 200, that means that the handle is 5 times rarer, while only going up by depending 3 times or 2 times depending on when you look at the prices of the handles. Additionally, this is keeping into account inflation, as well as the greater demand for Hyperions to be used as a healing weapon, which brings me on to my next point. As the game progressed and more powerful weapons, especially the Terminator, have kind of overpowered the Hyperion in terms of the meta in dungeons, the Hyperion has kind of fallen out of favor, and a lot of people thought it would drop in value. However, people have realized that Hyperion is an incredibly powerful healing item, especially when turned into a suspicious Scylla. With this, we can see that the demand has greatly increased, as well as the Hyperion being an incredibly important piece of doing Enderman Slayer, unless you're using the Endstone Sword strat. Overall, the Hyperion obviously should have increased by a lot due to the drop rates and the inflation and the new demand and new usages, and is also quite secure for the future because of the fact that it has that healing ability, that if admins made a better healing item than Hyperion and currently Florid Sword and Wand of Atonement, it would just kind of break the game, because they already pretty much heal you, are overpowered healing items. If you tried to add something better, it would just make people practically invincible. So Hyperion will probably be the best healing item for a long time if you don't count Florid and things in different situations, but mainly Hyperion will be the best healing item, as well as the best clear item, as it's still preferred by most players in floor 7 because you're able to clear faster than with a Terminator. And only looking at the reduced drop rates, we can already see that the price increase was warranted. However, there's not only drop rate, and once again there's inflation and new demand and new usages, which makes it so the Hyperion is actually quite reasonably priced. I was thinking about that and putting together all the pieces when I was thinking about making a video related to this, and it is pretty surprising to me just how fair the price of the Hyperion is if you compare it to other things in the game, such as the Ender Dragon, who had no drop rate changes. The usage has increased by a bit because of the new strategies that people use for Void Glooms. However, it's still pretty much the same demand and the same drop rate, but the prices have been multiplied like 5 or 6-fold, while the Hyperion's price has been multiplied 3-fold, 2 to 3-fold, and has many more reasons why its price should have increased by so much. Yeah, and the reason why I made this video, right, it was because I originally planned on getting a Hyperion, but I was thinking, oh, it's way too expensive. I was thinking the same thing I thought back when it was 400 mil. It was way too expensive. Right now, it's going down, right? M7 and everything, it's going down. But then I was speaking with a lot of experienced members of the community, asking them what they thought of Hyperion and how its value is, and I just saw the amount of usage the Hyperion has in different situations, such as floor 7. It is still the king of clearing in lower floors. It's still a great healing item. Its drop rate alone justifies its increase in price, and that is ignoring inflation, which is absolutely insane, considering inflation made most popular items have their prices multiplied by 5 or 6-fold. This shows that the Hyperion, or any Wither variant of course, is still a very good item to buy even at its current price, and could only be outclassed by a better healing item or better clearing weapon. But like, if we look at common sense here, if they make a better healing weapon or clearing weapon than Hyperion, what is the point of the game anymore if anyone who can use that can literally clear better than a Hyperion, right? It makes no sense because that thing is already overpowered. Anything more powerful is just ridiculous. Another thing I wanted to address is the opinion, or like the thing that people say that, oh, M7 is coming out. More teams will be playing M7, the drop rates of the handle will go up, and the handle will become more common and thus drop in price. This is an opinion that I used to support very strongly, but now that I'm kind of against because of a lot of things I've seen. First of all, from the look of things, we have no idea when M7 is coming. We literally don't know. I made a video about how M7 is not coming out and why, but that was several months ago. The admins are probably working on 1.0 and we don't even know if M7 will come out before then. Additionally, if M7 does come out, it is likely the admins will include a new item or at least an upgrade to the Hyperion. And if this is the case, the demand of Hyperion will go up even more, as people will need the upgrade on it and get a different hype or like stuff like that. They will need Hyperions for this usage. And this will also support the price of Hyperion. At least that's my personal opinion on it after looking at it and speaking to a lot of people who know more about like the economy and the usages of the Hyperion than me. Just my personal opinion once again, you guys don't have to follow it. I just personally think the Hyperion is not that overpriced, and if you have the money and intend on actively using a hype, then it is definitely not a bad thing to buy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed or just found interesting my opinion on this item that I used to have very negative opinions on, by the way. I used to think, no, Hyperion's way too overpriced, don't buy Hyperion, right? Now I personally think, honestly, buy Hyperion or any Wither variant, of course, the one that fits your needs best. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord server for giveaways. And I'll see you guys in the next one.